Day trading stocks honestly might be one of the hardest things you ever attempt to do. Starting out as a beginner, you're always going to struggle trying to figure out how far a stock can move, when it's going to start to pull back. That's going to put you into situations where you buy a stock, you have no idea how far it's going to go up, you see that you might be making money, you get a little excited. It can go longer, so you try to hold it longer, and then you get caught in a pullback, and then you sell your trade for a loss, and then the stock goes higher. How many times has everybody been in that situation? Probably more times than they can count. So what we have coming up in this video is going to be some live trading that I did on the stock NH. And what this video really should do is help both short sellers and long bias traders understand the fluctuation of the market. So in this video, you're going to see me shorting a stock, but you're going to see me timing pretty much exactly every single pullback. So by watching this video and understanding what I'm doing on the selling side, you as a long bias trader can understand exactly where pullbacks would most likely occur or when stocks are starting to get very overbought and it becomes a high risk long. So throughout this video, you'll see me shorting a stock, picking tops, closing it out on the bottom. So essentially you're going to see me pick the price target to start the entry, and then you're going to see me pick price targets to close out the short before we bounce. So what we have coming up for you are going to be some live trades on the stock NH, and when you see me trading it, you're going to notice that I do all short selling. And I know you're thinking, well, Connor, I can't short, so this video is of no help to me, which is actually completely false, and I'll explain why. Every day in the market, you have people trading long bias and you have people trading short bias. The reason long bias traders make good money a lot of times is because people like me or people that have been shorting or selling a stock, when we close our position, we actually have to buy back the shares, which inevitably helps make the stock go up. So every day you have people buying long and you have people selling the stock down, and both sides of the playing field make the other side money when trading. Long bias traders are the ones that actually make short sellers money. See, when everybody buys the stock up too high and then they all own the stock at a really high price, all their stop losses are going to be, essentially right below their entry. So when all the long bias traders start to stop out and sell their positions, all the short sellers are making the money, because as it drops down, then the short sellers are making the money on the way down. All right, and then when everybody shorts a stock and they're wrong and it keeps going up, then they start to exit their position and they have to buy the stock back, which inevitably makes it go up, and then the long bias traders make money. So essentially, you make money in the market by your opponent being wrong. So in this video, when you witness me shorting it, you're going to see exactly how I go about picking the top, selling it down, and closing out before it bounces. So if you're a long bias trader watching this video, you'll start to understand where pullbacks are going to happen and then where the bounces are going to happen, because you'll witness me doing it on the short selling side. I'll tell you where it's going to pull back, so I enter short, and then I'll tell you where I'm going to cover because we know it's probably going to bounce there. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you learned something new. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys on the next video. Everybody, take care.
We are going to start entering a short on that. So start to enter short here on NH into 1,800 shares short. All right, that's smacking back down. We're up about 90 bucks, 33 bucks so far. If you look at the right side of my screen, which isn't actually maybe the screen I should be looking at, NH, probably, actually, let's see. All right, so we went and peeked a bit over there. All right, so this is going full rip, but there isn't, let's see. Wow, that's a bigger move than I thought was going to happen. Okay. So added more short on that, up to 5,000 shares short. It's definitely an explosive move, tons of momentum. This could get me in trouble, but we are a little overbought. So let's see if we get our pullback and correction move. It could very well go as high as, 560s. So we're starting to fade back down here. Red, starting to go green, red, green, red. All right, starting to go green on that. Starting to take some off. Nah, they didn't want to fill me, you assholes. So in less short now, only 3,200. You know, it was about $500. They wouldn't give me the fills in the low of that candle without squeezing me up some. So we're just deleveraging the position. We have less risk on, which isn't a bad thing. So we'll see if we can fade this move still. Give it a sec. Okay, I see you. I see you trying to hold that 450. Come on, baby. Get smacked back down. There you go, sunshine. Boom. All right. Trying to cover 1,000. Just got out 1,000. Covered majority. Got 655 shares short now in this move. We'll see if we can fade it a little lower. I would be okay with it going higher. SPCV hit the scanner. It's really low price, so I don't think it's going to be anything you really want to concern yourself with. Let's see if we can get this move on NH down towards the 402 price. Very nice. Boom, boom. Taking off another couple hundred shares, still in 300 shares short. We got to move down to 401 potentially. Could even go lower, but 401 is a good target for the time being. I would have loved to have that full position of 6,000 shares. Ooh, baby. But you got to manage the risk sometimes. All right, pretty much all out of that short with NH. Going to just market buy the last little bit. I mean, it's probably going to go a little bit lower, but I'm satisfied. All right, all out of that trade with NH netted $800 green. That gets the P&L up to $7,500 on the day. No fat fingers that time, ladies and gentlemen. No fat fingies. All right, let's go take a peek over at SNOA because I know that was moving. It hit the scanner again at some point. So it's like maybe this is doing a little midday consolidation and ends up breaking out. I don't know. So I'm looking at that's a pretty solid bounce. There wasn't a whole lot of people selling it down there. Yeah, I really don't have a good idea. My commissions so far in the day are $399. And I think with ADTX, I probably spent maybe $300 or so. So probably about a $600 to $700 commission day, $7,154 green. So probably more like a $6,400 day. If you go to our YouTube channel, BlazeRoomTrading.com, every single day in the morning, we're going to have our scanners running live so you can find these stocks that are moving like that. Look at that fading move. Could have held that short a little longer. Imagine if I still had those 6,000 shares. Booyah. That would have been nice. No, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to try to force any moves at this point. So if something comes that makes sense, then I'll take it. If not, then we'll just sit and be patient. I'm about to take a second to like go walk around my house so I don't have to stare at this computer screen and think about making more money or losing any. So I'm gonna go take like a little 5-minute second break, maybe go warm up some coffee, and I will catch you guys all back here in a second. Nobody steal my money while I'm gone. Even the news says nothing specific to justify the price action of NH right now. So there's no news in the market that anybody's seeing that's particularly driving this price up. Add another couple hundred shares short, now in 500 shares short. So again, it's a stock running on no news right now, which is interesting. So to me, it seems like more of a technical breakout, just day trading momentum here. The momentum's been hot in the market. So like I said, I would love to see this move up to 562. If it could get there, that would be a very low risk entry location for me, and I would hammer another bigger short. Got a lot of sellers coming in here though. All right, I'm gonna add a little more. I'm up to 1,000 shares short on this. A lot of selling pressure coming in on that top, and there's a big divergence on the RSI. So that's partially why I was starting to enter short too. If we zoom in and you look at the RSI, right? Look at the first high day. 1 second, let me get my drawing tools. So if you look at the first high a day here, there was, big jump on RSI. And then you look at the next move into the new high a day, look at the RSI. So significantly downtrending, significantly more downtrending momentum, right? Going into that new high, right? The momentum has dropped off significantly going into the high of 527 as comparison to when it first went up there. And then if you look at the selling volume, it's pretty big. The ultimate volume system we have shows selling volume. Even the TTM is last. So anyways, yeah, that's partially, you know, for the re-entering short there. But like I said, totally willing and okay with this going all the way to 560. So adding some more short here, up to 1400, now 1500, now 17, with an average of 511. That's pretty lame. Oh, no, it's not that. Sorry, I thought it was lower. So it's going to remain at 1,900 shares here. Again, I think we're going to go for a 564, maybe a 560 push. To go through 560 right away would be impressive to me. If it did that, then I would probably be taking a loss because we could then see maybe prices all the way up to, you know, $7 or something. So adding more short here, now in 4,900, now in 5,900. Price is starting to come down pretty good. Is it enough to fully smack the move back down? Average is 538, so anything below 538, I'm making more money back than my original green P&L in a day with it. Beautiful move. Covering a little bit there. So 2,900 shares short right now, up to 1,700 green on the overall stock. You know, I'd really love to see a move back down to 491. All right, we're at 517, 514. Again, 490 would be nice. Still got some buyers that are trying to hold this like 518 price. Try to take some more shares off there, but they wouldn't give me the fill and ended up squeezing the stock back up a little bit. That may have been, yeah, this candle up may allow some new traders to enter short on that candle, which would help it go down. There we go. All right, well, still not the 490. There we go, boom. Covering some into that 490 price. Didn't quite get them all out at 490. Now holding 1,000 shares short. This I'll try to let fade a little bit. Now, if we do the same thing we did, we could still have a potential target of 674. I would be very impressed if it went to 674. Now, if it goes to 674, then we're going to be adding heavy short again. So that's going to get the P&L up to $8,900 green on the day. So we're almost to a $10,000 day. Not that I'm trying to get there. I'm just taking advantage of the setup I see and then taking whatever money is provided within the move that I feel is doable. Still got some buyers in here willing to buy this thing up. Impressive. Maybe it's all the people shorting, myself including, that are just continuously kind of squeezing the stock up. That's probably really what it is. Okay, so let's see how this candle reacts. We're not going to let this position run too heavy over that 560 high. Sellers are coming back in on the top of that green candle so far, but we still got a lot of bidders here. I keep seeing them jump up on the level 2, keep bidding the stock up. So if they kind of give way, then bye-bye. There they go, kind of jumping up again. So right now we need to get a, we need to get a crack below the price of, oh, we're almost there. We got to get below the price here at 510, and then we should fade some more. So far, not a ton of people selling that candle. Actually kind of holding. I'm going to deleverage just in case. It's holding pretty well here. But I can always re-enter more if I feel like it's going to break down again. Trade Zero is good for shorting from what I've heard from others that have used it. Lewis, it depends on the broker that you have. Some brokers don't allow for shorting, or depending on the stock, you won't be able to short. So that's part of it. So adding more short here back in 2,700 short, kind of feel like we're going to go for a larger breakdown move. If we don't, then looks, oh, I mean, even bigger than I thought. Hit too many orders. Darn it. So in 4,500. It would be really nice to see this snap down. I thought we would, so that's why I jumped back in. But surprisingly, they've been holding this market up pretty good. I mean, there still is a divergence, but boy, oh boy. All right, so are we going to go through? Yeah, we're going to go through another squeeze there, aren't we? We're just going to retest this resistance. So I'm going to add more short here. Now to 5,300 short. Starting to come back down. I'm hoping that was a retest of resistance at 560, and now we're actually going to break down. Here we go. It's happening. Starting. Beautiful. This looks pretty strong. I think we can fade this move. There we go. Target back down to 476 maybe? 470s? Anything below 520, I'm positive on this trade. We're at 5, so about 20 cents. Beautiful. Keep coming down, baby. All right, starting to cover. Covered most of it. Got 300 shares still on. So that's going to give me over 10,000 a day, $10,500 green. Still could have held more. I kind of got a little jumpy there and clicked more buy buttons than I probably should have. But still 300 shares, and this fades, and I make a little money off that. Okay. Now I can sit and relax for half a second.